Intraix is a company that provides software solutions to improve energy efficiency and to help build a smart home. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first team, Intraix.
Hello, I'm Clarissa. I'm in charge of business development for Intraix. And here in Intraix, we believe that energy savings comes from better information. So our company started in 2012. We started out as an energy software solution company where we provide energy management solutions for enterprises such as data centers, energy retailers, as well as building projects. So we help them to extract data and create powerful and meaningful analytics for them to optimize their energy consumption. In 2014, we went on into the smart home space where we created an integrated open platform for smart devices to come together to create an intuitive smart home ecosystem. And in 2016, we've finally launched our product. And right now, we are actually going into manufacturing and going into delivering to our consumers. So the problem that we see in Intraix is that with greater connectivity and with abundant information, we realize that there's so much potential that information can provide to improve our lives. And we also believe that energy saving can come hand in hand with comfort and convenience. So what we do is that we believe that we want to empower people to lead better lives from the extraction of data and from the crunching of data into meaningful outputs. So over here is our energy management software solution, where we have currently worked with solar battery generators, energy retailers, as well as data centers. Over here, we actually provided them to extract data, and we actually provide a dashboard for them to understand their energy consumption and also their operating efficiencies. On top of it, right, we actually work on different multiple verticals. So should you have a lighting system or a heating and cooling system, we're actually able to integrate and incorporate it into the same kind of solutions. These are just some of our clients and our partners that we've worked with, mostly those that are based in Singapore. So we've worked with people like Pacific Light, Sembcorp. These are energy retailers. Over here, this is solar battery generators, some manufacturers, as well as research institutes, and some government agencies based in Singapore. So in 2014, Singapore launched the Smart Nation initiative. And having been an Infocom company, we want to leverage on it to bring in better solutions for people at home. And the core of the Smart Nation initiative is to bring energy sustainability in Singapore. And in Singapore, we don't have resources. We're a little tiny island with no resources. So the best way to achieve energy sustainability is actually through energy savings, because we can't produce more electricity. So we come in as a company that takes in information and actually takes over the decision making from people to be able to optimize their energy consumption without having them to think about it and without having them to compromise on their comfort and their convenience. So therefore, we produce our own product, Kluk, which actually means smart. It is actually a product that's able to create context for all your smart devices at home, to take in multiple data points and create meaningful, intuitive output for people at home, as well as for industries wherever they are. So 2015, we started Kluk Air, which is actually an IR blaster. I have it right here. So this is actually an IR blaster that actually takes in information from external weather data, takes in location data, takes in information from your sensors, from temperature, from humidity, and also takes in user preference, and then be able to output it to give you thermal comfort, at the same time making sure you don't waste energy. And then in 2016, we extended the product into Kluk Home, where it is actually a smart home hub that is able to integrate third-party devices into a single platform, into a single app. So as I've mentioned over here, we are able to connect to multiple devices, and we're also able to connect to multiple brands. So in this case, for air conditioning, we're able to connect to Mitsubishi, Panasonic, even to office air conditioning solutions such as the HVAC and a VRV system. So this is just a little bit about our app. We are able to provide information, analytics, and recommend energy optimal solutions for them to make sure that they do not waste energy without compromising on the comfort. So here's a little bit on our app. So you can see here we are able to integrate them, even including the controls. So you see there's air conditioning, there's lighting, and there's energy monitoring. So as I've touched on it, it's just the idea of contextual awareness, where we take in multiple data points to create a single output in order to bring comfort and energy savings. Okay, so let's go into our business model. So IoT solutions is still very novel, it is still very new, and it is still quite pricey at this moment. So in order to make it available and affordable for people, we actually work on a B2B2C model, where we work with telcos and energy retailers to create a subscription model for consumers to be able to afford these IoT solutions in their home right now. So as you can see here, we work with Mobile One, which is actually a telco company in Singapore, where we are able to reduce the cost to 699 Singapore dollars a month, where they are able to get the energy monitoring solutions, remotely control their devices, as well as attain thermal comfort with just 699 a month. And then, so here is a little bit more about the distribution channel. We work with government agencies, we work with companies, and then a small little portion on B2C sales. Here's a little bit more on our project pipeline. Currently, we have already fixed a couple of projects currently in Singapore. So mostly on building projects with property developers as well as the housing board agencies in Singapore. So as you can see here, we do have a couple of traction, and right now we're in Taiwan here to look for manufacturers to make it happen for us. Okay, so ultimately, we would like to achieve a big data marketplace where we are also able to monetize the data to sell it to companies as well as to agencies in order to create a mass value for people to better their lives. Here. Okay, next phase. So currently, we are actually looking, currently we already completed R&D, and we would like to scale up our business. So we are looking for about $4 million in investments so that we can penetrate new markets. We have identified markets like Japan, like Southeast Asia, as well as Australia, to bring in our solutions over. And we would like to definitely improve, develop our technology to integrate more brands, more third-party devices into our platform, and definitely to push our marketing and sales to bring out more traction. So let me just end off with a little quote from Atul Butte, where hiding within those data is knowledge, and knowledge that could change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, we will have 5 minutes for the judges to ask questions, and the question asking will be included in the 5 minutes. So, Judge, if you have a question, please raise your hand now. Mr. Xie, please.
Mr. Shea.
Shea, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
This is great. You're attacking a very good sector.
Thank you.
But you do not show any ROI to your customers. Care to talk about that?
Okay. Currently, with our current, capital, and with the amount that the traction that we're seeing for 2016, we can see about an ROI of about 2.1 times. 2.1 times the ROI, because currently we actually already attained about $500,000 to $700,000 in investments. So with our current projection of about
no, not for investors, for customers.
Customers. ROI. Okay. Currently, I'm seeing about. Sorry, I'm not able to answer the questions because I'm just representing.
No problem. So the
Yeah.
key question here
Yeah.
is you have a basic package and a premium package.
Right.
Of course, you'd like to see how long your customers can recoup the investment they have, also including the subscription cost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So regarding that, okay. So with the subscription costs, right, they're able to achieve ROI in about 2 years. That's why we spread out our cost for subscription based on to a 24-month length. So they're able to gain ROI in about 2 years' time. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you. Wayne, please.
Yeah, I had a similar question. I couldn't
Yeah.
understand the value proposition for your customers. So I install this device and it saves me
Energy.
electricity.
Mhm.
Is that correct?
Yes. Right.
Okay, and it would take 2 years to recoup my investment.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Jerry?
How did you come up with the pricing?
The
What's the
pricing.
logic behind $6.99 per month?
Okay.
How
So-
did you do that?
So the cost is from the package. So the package that we provide. Can I just?
Yeah, but the consumers don't care.
Oh, right. So from $6.99 a month, they are able. Okay. So we provide a package of 3 smart plugs, 2 air conditioning control, as well as a home hub that is extendable to multiple devices. So with $6.99 a month, you get to receive. You get to remotely control your devices from anywhere and everywhere.
So you're hoping that they think about it as a cell phone, as a smartphone sort of subsidy
Yeah, they
plan.
take it as a convenience
What
model.
happens if they return the devices after a couple of months? They just don't want it anymore. Are you going to take devices back, or?
Yeah, we're gonna because it is going through a B2B2C model. So the entity that will take back the devices would be our partner.
And you're
the telco.
convinced that those big guys that you're negotiating with as a young lady, they're going to shoulder that working capital for you?
Sorry.
You're convinced that those partners you have, those big, dirty corporates, they're going to shoulder the working capital for you by taking the devices back. You're pretty sure about that, or?
Because I think when we come into the deal, we make sure that we also mitigate our risk. So we actually sell them in box. So they actually purchase them in box and then they made it available for us.
I have no further question, but if you can do that, I want to hire you as my sales guy.
Thank you.
Judges? Any more questions?
Yeah.
Wayne?
So there is a lot of devices in my home consuming electricity.
Right.
So how do I install this? Do I install this on a particular device, like on my dishwasher or on my, aircon?
Okay.
Where do I install it?
Okay, so our home hub actually works on Zigbee and Wi-Fi. So any devices that has Zigbee and
1
Wi-Fi,
minute.
we're able to connect to it. So whether or not your dishwasher is able to connect to us is whether it is on the Zigbee protocol or whether it has an API. So for now, we have already connected to smart lights, to motion detectors, to
So you can connect to multiple devices
Right.
in my home as long as the API is supported by you.
yes, API supported and Zigbee. Right.
Any more questions? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Team 1, Intraix.